Hi, y'all. Hi, everybody. I'll wait for a few of you to gather in and we're going to discuss, can you actually have it all? And that depends. So we're going to get into that discussion. I have so many women ask me, well, is it possible to have it all? Can you be in love and have the lifestyle you desire and be happy and do what you want to do and have this fabulous career and do all of these things? Anything is possible. But the question you always have to ask yourself is, are you willing to spread yourself that thin across the board? Because having it all does not mean that you're going to be able to enjoy it all. Okay. So if you just think about things for a few minutes, for 2 seconds, as I always say, are you going to be able to enjoy it all? I mean, a lot of women want the kids, they want the career, they want the husband, they want the loving aspect of the relationship, they want, you know, the man to be handsome and, you know, romantic. So they want all of these things, but do they have time for them? That's the question. Do you have time for all of those things? And the answer is you only have 24 hours in a day. So, how are you going to do all of those things? Maybe all of those things don't need to be at the exact same time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're meant to be sectioned off. So, perhaps maybe look at the first maybe 5 years of adulthood and see what you want there, then the next 5 years and see what you want there, and then you progress. But how can you do all of those things and have time for it and to maintain yourself? So I mean, we can have it all, but do we really want it all? Do we want to spread ourselves that thin because we just love the idea of having it all? Do we want to stress ourselves out to have it all? And just because we want it all doesn't mean the person that we're with, or, you know, the husband that you end up with wants it all. So I think people have to be on the same page and understand what wanting it all includes. Wanting it all is giving it all. If you really sit and think, wanting it all is giving it all, because everything that you acquire, you have to maintain. Okay. So if you need to maintain all these things, are you going to enjoy them? So I would rather have a few things at a time that I really like and really desire at the correct time in my life when they are going to be the most important. And I think that's how we need to categorize having it all. You can have it all, but not all at the same time. Okay. So, for example, a lot of women that are very young come on screen and say, "Oh, um, I'm 19 or I'm 20. Should I be a gold digger or should I date for, serious reasons?" And I'm like, "No, go have fun, because that's the time of life that you're supposed to go and get the handsome, romantic, man that's going to show you what a handsome, romantic man is all about." Okay, you're supposed to go and get all of that when you're young, maybe into adulthood, early adulthood and mid adulthood. And then, when you get a little bit older, then you have to go for, that type of relationship or career that's going to be more about you. I want them to be all about me, 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 me. And then you're going to get to the point where, okay, well, now I want to experience true unconditional love, and that will be the time to have the children. And after you have the children and you've experienced unconditional love, then you're going to have, oh, I'm going to start my business now, or I'm going to travel now, or I'm going to, just buy all the stuff that I wanted to buy. and just decorate my home and just live the glamorous life because, I can kind of kick back now. So having it all is possible, but not all at the same time. Okay. So I've had it all. Many women have had it all. So let's just look at it in a different aspect, and then we will have it all. See? Mhm. And a lot of you late bloomers, y'all need to get on it because I'm reading some of these comments. If you're not living your life, if you're not experiencing life, you're going to regret it. I promise you. I promise you, you're going to regret it. So go out and do what you want to do. I feel that so many people waste years just doing something that really doesn't matter in the real world. Thank you, Derek Thomas. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Dang, you're beautiful. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That Derek then donated. So yeah, we gotta make sure that we're not wasting our lives and the best years of our youth doing something we can do when we old. You know. I never thought of that. Thank you. Oh, wasting our lives. Okay. Well, let's say unless you're going to be a doctor, lawyer, architect, some type of engineer or scientist, why are you wasting, half of your life or half of your young adulthood in school? You can go to school in your 30s. You can go to school in your 40s. You can go to school online. You know, um, you could start a business. I feel like so many people waste their time working jobs that are going nowhere. I feel that so many people waste their time trying to figure out what it is they want to do instead of just doing something until, they figure out what they really want to be doing, as their passion or, whatever. So wasting time and wasting your life means not benefiting currently from your situation. If you're not currently benefiting from the situation that you're giving all your energy to, if you're not seeing anything that's coming back to you in return, but wasted time and energy, then you need to put something else in there that's going to bring you something back because you're going to feel like you've wasted your life or a lot of time. And you might feel like you're behind when you get around people your age who have been out there and who have been living their lives. You're going to feel like I missed out. So you got to go do it. You got to do it while you're young because that's the most fun and it's also going to be the most memorable. Right. Mhm. So, how do you rewrite your story? Just start doing the things that you want to do. That's it. Don't do the things you don't want to do and start doing the things you like to do. And that's it. You know, you said you're 40 and no husband. Well, you can always go get you an older man, girl. Okay. Get you an older man. He'll marry you. 33. It's kind of up there. If you're trying to get married, you're gonna have to get older man. Mhm. So 18-year-olds, go have fun, baby. Go experience life. Go date all the cute boys. Travel. Quit your job on your birthday because you can. Y'all, how many of y'all have quit your jobs on your birthday, or because you didn't want to work on your birthday? You said, "I quit." Then shoot, I have. I'm guilty. Um. mhm. You wasted 16 years on justice. I am so sorry. The key to, finding the right type of man or relationship is, find someone that values you and someone that you also like to be around, It's a win-win. I'm in the crib eating some cheese, watching your video. Sewer rat. Sewer rat. Hey, how you doing, sewer rat? Rat tat tat tat. Anyway, you got fired right before your birthday, so you didn't have to quit. Good for you, girl. Perfect time. Um, so y'all don't have to keep asking me about your age. Just date men who like you a lot. If you look good, great. You know, um, anyone can level up at any age. Just go and do it. And when I say level up, mentally and physically level up. Also level up your environment at the same time, because you can't level up everything else and have your environment leveled down. I mean, I can understand not living above your means, but living in a way that doesn't match your level up may not be the best idea. Because I see a lot of women asking, "Well, what if I live in a bad neighborhood? Or what if I don't have a car? Or what if this and that?" Take care of all those things, because that's more important. It's more important to be able to function and be able to move around and have shelter than it is to kind of level up. Let's be real. After you do all of that and you're good and you're comfortable and you say, okay, I need to level up now, then you level up. But, you know, part of the level up process is learning how to put things in the correct priority, in the correct order as a priority. So if your priorities are out of order, then your level up won't last long anyway. You got to make sure you're doing it the correct way, which means, you're going to have the things you need in order to keep leveling up. The foundation of the level up needs to be some sort of stability on your own or via someone else. Okay. But still, you need to be, yes, able to function and level up still. I've been doing good so far. Good for you. So, it's fun to be young. It's fun to date. It's fun to be out there. It's fun to have those interactions and see how people respond to you and how you look and how you act and what works and what doesn't work. That's a thrill. It's a huge thrill. So that's why you need to enjoy it and don't stress out so much over it. So many women are stressed out. Am I doing this right? Well, he said this and that. Enjoy it. That's half the part of the allure, is enjoying yourself. If a man feels like you're stressed and trying to figure out what to say and looks puzzled on the date and trying to think about videos and things like that, it's going to lose, you're going to lose a lot of your allure. So just enjoy it. Prepare before it so you don't have to think through it. You know, prepare before the date so you can actually enjoy being, you know, on dates. It's not supposed to be stressful at all. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be laughing. You're supposed to be, you know, conversating and enjoying how the interaction is playing out. And once you can do that, you're probably going to attract more and have better results. Thank you, Miss Erin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. You got two sugar daddies, both rich to your liking. How do I get one of them to marry me and use my green card? It's like that's all I want. Well, you can't be desperate, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, Most people, like I say, that's a very big step. They don't want to commit to certain things because, when you are trying to get a green card, people have to look into your background and your finances. And many people don't want people looking into their finances and their background. So, in order to get a green card, you got to be irresistible. And that man got to be like, this is the one. I cannot let her get away, so I'm going to do whatever I have to do. If those men don't like you like that, they're less likely to to marry for green cards. You got to go find someone that probably doesn't have a lot of hope in getting married. And They see you as an opportunity for a marriage. Okay. I would go for a much older man or a man who just thinks you're the dream woman and he'll do anything for you. That's the kind of man you need. It's not a normal situation. So you're not going to have the same type of, results as someone who just wants to get regular married, you know, not for a green card. So you have to do way more. Or you could find a dusty and pay one. Find a dusty, pay one to get married. Then, if it's not a real marriage to both of you guys, you can still date and whatnot. So, until you can divorce after a couple of years. You've been sheltered your whole life. Now that you're 18, how do I get out? Um, like I want to do a lot of things, but my mom is always trying to make me feel scared. Girl, your mama need to go with you. And tell your mama go out with you. Shoot. I'm going out with my kids when they turn old, like 18 and 19 to 20, 21. I'm going out with them together. And be like, going over there and dance, Layla. I'm not gonna watch. I'm just gonna be over here, chilling. If you need me, call me, girl. And they're gonna be trying to get me to go home. No, I'm staying. No, y'all go ahead. I'll meet y'all later. Go out with your mom. Maybe it doesn't have to be late night. It could be like happy hour or just not because you can't even drink. So I mean, just go out with your friends. There's not you're 18. What can you go do? Unless you have a fake ID. Right. Travel. You could travel. You've been thinking of marrying a guy with a child for like 2 years. I get a green card, then divorce him and start proper. Do what you got to do, baby. Like whatever y'all want to do, that's what you do. If it makes you happy, go do it. A guy offered you 500 a month to be his green card wife. I literally stopped breathing because I was so insulted. 500, maybe that's all he can afford. uh, well, if that's all he can afford, at least he try to pay. Hmm. You're 16. You're 16? You need to finish school. You need to date people your own age, and then you need to come back to the channel when you're old enough to execute some of these plans. you know, your sugar daddy's gonna be 17 or 18, girl. Make sure he got the manager position at the fast food, okay? I get y'all want advice, but y'all acting like she's Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. That's the second person today that said that person is not Jesus or that person is not God, but not about me, but about other people. Well, let people see what they want to see, baby. I might be the Jesus of level up. You don't know. How you doing? I will deliver you from the dust. Hmm. I will give you eternal sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You tell your boyfriend how much you make now. He's questioning why I need his help. Girl, tell him you lost your job. Tell him you got a pay cut. Tell him it was a mistake on your paycheck. I don't know. I don't know why you told him. You shouldn't have told him. Y'all have to play dumb. You know, it's not really insulting to play dumb or to withhold information. What it is the ability. It's allowing that other person to shine around you and around other people when y'all are together. Because think about it. What he didn't know, he was fine with it. He was happy about it. So sometimes talking too much is not good. You know, there's happier moments and there's happier times when the person who doesn't know such things are happy and shining in the situation. And then when they get that news or that information, it's like, the lights go off or something. It's like it's not as bright anymore. So you need to make sure you remember that. It's about how you make them feel, you know. Um, you wasn't insulting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't take it as an insult. I was have to how I have to do like when I do these videos. So never take anything that I tell y'all personally either, y'all. It's just all part of the video and have to keep it rolling. Okay? Don't take anything personally because I really don't either. Your husband goes out with his friends and he returns the next day, and when asked, he overreacts, and now I'm out ready to file for divorce because I haven't got much from him. I want to act like cool help. Girl, if your man is spending the night out with his friends, you might need to check out. Never mind. You might need to go ahead and get that divorce. I ain't gonna say it. How to keep an old man interested. Girl, an old man is the same as a young man. The same way. Mm-mm-mm. How you doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Smile, be feminine. Listen to them, let them lead as far as, the masculine and the feminine. Give them compliments about, not, about how they look, but how they make you feel and how great they are, and compliment them in front of other people, to other people. It's just you're making them look good by being next to them. All men like that. Okay. Making them feel needed. Okay. Mike Jackson in the house. He said you want to watch me wiggle my toes. You better wiggle some fingers on that keyboard and hit that cash donation thing. Anyway, how do I get mad in a feminine way? I'm frustrated with school and unable to graduate on time. I've been with him for months. Cry, cry, cry on his shoulder, hug him, and tell him, I can't do this anymore. I need your help. I'm just so worn out. You're so strong. I know you can help me. I don't know, girl. Cry on his shoulder. Break down. Break down. Okay, so your mom is not like that at all. She doesn't like to walk and she acts old and she just likes to watch TV all day. I don't have any friends because I was homeschooled. Girl, why y'all doing this to these kids? Or get online and find a friend. Get on the line, get on the internet and go find a friend, girl. Now, don't get on Craigslist. Maybe you could do a meetup and meet with a bunch of people that are interested in something similar to you in your local area and then make a friend or something. I don't know. Or ask somebody in the comments if they live close to you. Thank you, Cryptonomics. You be trying to act cute and get donations while feeding these women finesse games. Stop the madness. Real men don't fall for the okie doke. How dare you, Cryptonomics? Baddie boo, sprinkle, sprinkle. It's okay to love your what? It's okay to love your sponsor or stay on brand. It's okay to do whatever you want as long as you don't let it get in the way of the bigger picture. How about that? So if you are easily controlled by emotion, best not to do that. So if you know yourself and you know that if something goes wrong and you're in love with somebody, you'll throw it all in the garbage and lose everything. Don't fall in love if that's how you react. If you are the type of person that is logical and can fall in love and not be upset over every little thing or mistake and you don't have to tell him how in love you are, because that's going to backfire on you. If you can keep it a secret, then I say go for it. But if you, as soon as you tell that person that, the power is going to switch into his favor. So just really think about it before you say anything to that person, or, move on ahead in the relationship. Think about how you're going to react or not react. Thank you, Derek Thomas. Can you show the soles of your feet? What kind of feet? I'm not showing the soles of my feet. He done paid me $5 to show my feet. You a freak. I'll put on a shoe and show you my foot in a shoe. Here, this shoe. Hold on, I gotta put some lotion on so they can be extra moisturized. Y'all, I ain't gonna show him my feet. I'm just gonna tease him. Yes, let's get this body balm. You never know. Stay tuned. I might show something. I might show a little toe. Yeah. I never understand these foot fetishes. Shera is truly OG. This is watery lotion. Okay. Don't hold yourself back with excuses. That's right. Don't do that. It smells like cucumbers. All right, I'll put my shoe on for you, but hey, let's see. I'm not that flexible, and that's the wrong foot. Get the other shoe. Yes. All right, there you go. That's my foot. How you doing? How you doing? That's all you're gonna get. All right. I don't know. There's some freaks up in here. Foot fetishes are profitable. I see. See, I'm gonna have to get some different angles over here. Let me see. I'll show you my foot from this angle. Oh. There you go. That's all you get. You better pause it. Okay, that's all you get. All right. That's all it takes to make people happy. Hey, why not? A foot. Now I gotta do the other one so it could be even. Like, lotion. He did pay. Why you think I was doing all of that? Anyway. No. He should. He did, don't he? Anyway. Don't pimp yourself out like that, girl. Oh, it's a foot, girl. It's a foot. I couldn't it's a foot, baby. People get to see feet every day on the beach, in the gym, in the yoga. Okay, anyway. Who else thinks? Oh, I don't. Watch that show. Okay, anyway. You said it starts with feet, and that's where it ends too. How do you get them back from men without being exclusive or having sex? I always get men who seem to. You must be new to my channel, because I answer that question in every video. Lie, baby, lie. Make him think that you are excluded. Make him think that he's going to get it one day, that you just have to get to know him better, and all this kind of stuff. Give him a date and change the date. Keep changing the date. Oh, yes, can we get a room in 2 weeks? I think we should have gotten to know each other well by then. Girl, in 2 weeks, you're gonna be getting everything you want. Then all of a sudden, it's fake funeral. Someone has to die. Like, oh, my aunt, she just passed away. I can't make it. You know, same thing every video. Okay, just start lying, baby. That's gonna help you a lot. You told a guy that you get attached when I kiss and or have sex. Was that mistake to tell him that? Now he's gonna try to get it more for free. Oh, thank you, creme de la crop. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. You look so beautiful as always. Love you, Shira. You are the best. Oh, thank you for that generous donation. Wow, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Appreciate that. I know. Wasn't that nice? Can you level up with bad credit? Yes. Get somebody else to pay for your level up. That's right. You can level up from the Dollar Tree and the thrift store until you can make it into, you know, more expensive stores. But you sure can. Mhm. Leveling up on a budget. You can get makeup brushes from the Dollar Tree. You can get a lot of your makeup from there. You can get thrift store clothing that's designer. You can do a lot of things with little, you know. You could sell all the stuff that you don't want anymore that's, worth something. You could sell it on like Poshmark or something and use that money to pay your debt and then to level up as well. Hmm. Thank you, Derek. Again, sprinkle, sprinkle. Derek is making it rain today. Thank you for showing the soles of your feet. Can you show them again? Oh my God. You see? Thank you, Emancipation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, how about those toes? Oh my goodness. Okay. This I don't know. This was the foot channel, but okay. Let me see how my feet looking today. Again. I'm gonna put it in this angle for 5 seconds, and that's it. Don't try to do this no more. Oh, y'all like that? Ooh, toe, ooh, toes. Y'all want to see this one? I'll put my. Y'all are crazy. But hey, well, some of y'all, it takes y'all like 3 hours to make that much money. So I just had to show my foot. Anyway, this is. Come on, kitty. Uh-uh. The cat was trying to get me. Right. I know that's right. Get that cash. Well, they already donated before they asked. So, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi. I entered the weird side of this channel. I know. Me too. But hey, I make more than that sitting day trading my crypto. Bitcoin, y'all. Okay, he trying to sell his Bitcoin. You said start a foot channel. Nah, foot channels don't get paid. They don't. Anyway, thank you. I'm tall. Yeah, I'm tall. I'm 5'9". So, yeah. Why isn't your stuff selling on Poshmark? Maybe nobody want it. You got to name it something catchy, like, you know, depends on what it is. You got to be creative. Try to sell it. And if it's old, no one's gonna buy it. They usually buy newer stuff. And I know they have a house section now, like for home goods. So if you have like some cool stuff around your house, like knickknacks, you can sell that too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you didn't get sprinkled. Roxanne. How can you make him marry you as soon as possible? Kidnap his family and threaten him? I don't know. Like, men don't rush into marriage, baby. You got to be the one, or they got to be afraid to lose you. Uh-huh. And advice for dating boys your age, you're 17. Don't be a pick Misha and pay for anything. If they ask you out on a date, they got to pay. Don't go above and beyond. Don't be extra for them. Don't chase after them. If they don't call or whatever, whatever, oh well. Like, you got to treat them the same way. But, because you're almost 18 and they're not going to marry you. They're not going to be serious about you. They just want to date you. So make sure you get the most out of the situation and don't give more than you receive. That's my best advice for a young, teen. Thank you, S. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Any suggestions to feel feminine with a small chest? 34A, I really get frustrated and sad when compared to other women. It's hard to feel sexy at times. Girl, wear them dresses that big boob women can't wear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Wear those dresses that don't require bras with the crisscrosses in the back and, you know, um, make sure you're like wearing stuff that people can't wear. You can wear those low cut V cut shirts and stuff without even having to worry about no tape. Girl, go ahead. Just wear everybody. A lot of people in Hollywood, all those actresses, they have small boobs and they make it work. So get inspired from them skinny models and actresses and work that angle. Thank you, Jessica. What if your older sugar daddy wants to get married but doesn't want any more kids? And you do, even if we did have kids, the father would die earlier. Girl, do what you want to do. Get married. If you want to have kids, have some kids. You can always get a stepdaddy, or he might live longer than you expect. Okay, it don't matter what he wants. He gonna get it if you want it, whether he like it or not, right? Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's up to you. Right? You wish you could wear them crisscross dresses with the back out, with no tape. See, everybody wishes they had something that they don't have. So just be happy with what you have. How do I think a woman should dress in dinner to be sexy and appropriate for the occasion? Um, if you're going to a very nice restaurant with an older man, you don't want to dress too sexy because people are going to think, oh, she's a hooker or she's a call girl. So you want to be appropriate, maybe tight, something that's fitted but not showing anything, or something that's showing a little bit of something and not super tight. So you're gonna have to figure out which one you want to do: fitted but covered, or showing something a little bit and not so fitted. I just say play up your eyes since you are going to be looking at them, maybe your lips, and play around with your hair and your neck. Just like this can be sexy without showing anything. Just body language. What to wear for going to the opera? Well, I don't know, because some places they don't dress up anymore. So you have to see how people dress to go to the opera in your town, depending on what city you're in. Just go online and Google such and such opera, whatever the name of your local operas are. And then they'll show galleries of people, like photos of people going to the opera, and you can kind of see what they're wearing. And then you can kind of make sure that you're appropriate. So probably a dress, or just like a cocktail dress and heels. Um, I missed your donation. Let me scroll up because sometimes they don't show up. I don't know why. Okay, Julia, I see yours. Um, Thoughts on being on a reality dating show? Um, if you've been invited to be on a reality show, I mean, go for it. Nothing bad can happen afterwards. It'll just bring you more opportunity. I say stand out. Like if you're gonna go on that dating show, go stand out. Stand out so you can be remembered. Maybe get your own show or be remembered when you're walking down the street and people be like, oh my God, that's that girl that was on that show. Girl, you need to stand out and do something crazy. Okay. Don't be the normal ones. Be the crazy one. The crazy one get their own show, gets remembered, gets famous, have spinoffs. Girl, you gotta do something crazy. And make sure you say my name. SheRaSeven. Or wear my t-shirt or something. Just kidding. No, but do something crazy. You got to do something crazy, and not crazy like ratchet crazy, but like have like be like the high confident woman that you are. Just like I'm the best of I'm the best of out of all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't choose me, I'm still marry up. I'm just you know be that one if you're gonna do it. Don't blend in, stick out, baby. That's what I would do. I'm like, be the drama queen of the whole show. You see the Amber Rose. New York. Remember New York? hmm She knew what she was doing. People still know her name. And that shows out when I was young. Come on. That's a lot. hmm That's a long career for some reality star, huh? Anyways, the crazy ones are always getting the show offers. That's right. You gotta be crazy. hmm So yeah, we were talking about can you really have it all? And we were talking about how yes, you can have it all at different stages of your life, not all at the same time because it doesn't go together all at the same time. People want the perfect man, handsome, tall, good money, provider, kids, career. How you gonna do all that in one at one time? You know, so you're going to spread yourself thin trying to even maintain all of that. So, that's why I always say you can have it all in sections. When you're young, date the cute ones that are fun and handsome, and everybody dream man. And when you're a little bit older, go for someone more serious who can provide and create a lifestyle for you to have children and thrive as a family, and then maybe start your career by opening your own business or starting your own business. Enjoy your children while they're young and not in daycare while you're at work trying to spread yourself thin, and all of that. So you can have it all. It's just not going to be at the same time. And most people don't want to look at things like that because they want everything at the same time. That would be like being a woman who was perfect. Everybody wants to be perfect, but how real is that? How close to reality would that ever become? So we have these expectations of life that will never probably be met. And we spend time in our lives wasting looking for it. By the time we realize it doesn't exist or it's very, very, very rare, it's too late or we're too old. So enjoy them in the phases that they come. Okay. Enjoy them in the phases that they come. Because if that were the truth, you would see everybody coupled off looking like Barbie and Ken or well, whatever in their Barbie mansion with their perfect kids and dog and house and spouse that are, mutually attractive and rich. Do you see that very often? Probably not. So it's because it's a very rare thing, and you must make sure that you experience all of those things in sections so that you can enjoy them. You can enjoy them the most when you don't have anything else to give on any other side. Like when you're young, you can enjoy your relationship the most because you don't have any responsibilities. Then when you get a little bit older, you can enjoy, your marriage because, you're to that level where you want to do things as a couple and plan things together and blah, 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 blah. Then you can enjoy your children. You can watch them grow up, raise them, teach them. It's not to be done all at the same time because you won't have the time unless you hire help, but then you're not really enjoying all of those things as much as you could. Someone else, you're paying someone else to do your job because you don't have the time. So make sure when you start to think about, can I have it all? Yeah, you can have it all in phases, not all at the same time. Hmm. Exactly. That's why I love me for me. I'm okay in my 30s. I love my shape and improve my your kid free. I may have one and adopt another one when I get married. I enjoy my youth. I don't over but super women over men. Okay. So, 30s. Some people started their youth late. So, but have fun. Makeup addicted. Thank you. How do I get my married sugar daddy with a vasectomy who has two kids? Can't call his wife because she's only what? Can't call his wife because she's only 39. He's 47. How can I still get him to be with me? Oh, you can't call his wife. Girl, I don't know why y'all don't listen to me. If you're afraid to go get what you want, then you will never get it, and somebody else is gonna come snatch it from you. If you want him, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta call the wife because he ain't gonna leave her. The only hope you have is for her to leave him. If you don't want to call her, find out her address and mail him some photos, just like in the movies. It's do or die. Risk it all to get it all, baby. There's nothing you can do because a man is logical. He ain't emotional. Just not. He's not going to do what doesn't make sense financially unless he don't have a choice. Okay? You said mail photos. Yep, I know you don't want to do all of that because you're afraid he's going to be mad at you and da 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 da. It might turn him on. He might be waiting on you to make the move so he don't look stupid. You don't know. Dang, she loves me that much. She's gonna call my wife, and now I don't have a choice. She got to divorce me. Well, at least she filed first. Oh well, I guess I just go with the flow. If you make it easy, it'll be easy. But if they got to do all the work, they got to figure out how to approach the whole divorce situation. If they got to go to the lawyer and pay the lawyer to serve his wife papers, a man doesn't do that type of stuff. You need to call the wife. I'm trying to tell you, call her. You don't have to be mean. I just wanted you to know A, B, C, and D, and see your husband. I just want you to know. I really love him. We're in love. Just make it sound like there's no going back from it. Yeah, he told me that, whatever, whatever. Just make it so that she can never forgive him. Okay. Then she gonna go file. And you ain't got to do nothing. And he's gonna come right to you because why? Men, that's what men usually do when they get caught. They go straight into the next relationship. So perhaps if you really want him, that's what you got to do. Right. Unless his wife is smart and wants to stay. True. If the wife don't care, then, you're out of luck. Your messy self did this to the other day, child. I felt like Cleopatra. I did that so smooth and bold. I told her I was pregnant and she was shocked and stayed out. Stayed out of state. What? Wow. That was bold. Most wives will leave. I'm trying to tell you. I, if that's what you want, remember, think about what I said. If you want something, go get it. That's what I said. I don't judge. If you want something, go get it. The man is out here doing what he want to do. It's not your fault. He started it. You finish it. Which one you want to do? So it's up to you. You don't date married men, well then you don't have to worry about it. You see, if someone's dating a married man and they say, "Look, I want him to be mine and only mine," then they got to do what they got to do. If you don't date married men, you don't even have this problem. So you don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Supernova. How to be more inviting without being a pygmisha. Body language, baby. Body language. Like if you see somebody walking up or looking at you and you want them to come over and be inviting, like just do your body language. Like, that ain't being pygmisha. That's just been like, look at all of this you missing until you come over here and get a closer look. Girl, put some highlight on. Okay, so they can sparkle. All right, thank you, Alina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did I skip you? I'm sorry, I didn't see her. Let me go scroll back up, girl. Sometimes they don't show till later. What's your advice on investing in stocks? I don't invest in stocks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry. Well, I would have invested if I did invest in stocks. I would have invested when the market was low and bought cheap. Like when the coronavirus scare came out, I would buy when people are scared, and then I don't know. I don't know about stocks. I'm more into the real estate or businesses. But thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. Tips on starting a business. Do the research, baby. That's the only way, because I don't know what type of business you want to start. I don't know anything about what you are thinking in your mind. So you need to start with a lot of research on what you want to do and have some money to invest in it. Like you don't need a lot. Just whatever you're trying to do, start small, don't start giant. Because if it fails, then you fall big. If it fails, you fall small. And you can always grow if it succeeds. That's my best advice. A lot of people try to start too big and it doesn't work out. Start small and grow it. Thank you, Makeup Addictive. Can I get one-on-one chat with you? I'm going to tell you the same thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Makeup. I'm going to tell you the same thing if you get a one-on-one chat. I'm going to tell you to call his wife. I'm going to tell you. Okay? And I'm going to tell you the same thing. So you can contact me on my Etsy store, Dark Realm on Etsy. Click, contact the owner, and you can write me there. Thank you, Vanity. X pays for most of my bills. How to get allowance? Oh, he's your ex. Add an extra bill, make it up online, and double it, whatever you want, and ask them to pay half the bill or the bill and see what you can get. You just act like it's another bill. Or spread, like have 5 more bills until they equal up to what your allowance you want it to be. Until you say you want a couple of thousand, add some extra bills. Or up the bills you already have. Okay. Don't be wearing that hair that comes through China. Girl, ain't nobody trying to care about the coronavirus. You forgot to tell us if I called James's wife. Oh, y'all know I called her separate time. Or she called me, actually. And I stayed on the phone. She actually called the house where we were living. So I just answered. Live. I didn't have to call her. She called me. Okay. I'm going to Miami this weekend with some girlfriends. My little guy friend says he's going to get a ticket and fly out, but I don't want him to stay with me. What do I do? We've only been on 3 dates. Tell him, well, if you don't want him to stay with you, then tell him that you're going to be staying at your relative's house or your friend's relative's house, which means he's not invited. And he can meet you later and then, whatnot. I would say we're staying at a relative's house, or it's all girls and something like that. But I'll meet you for dinner, and like give him one night to meet for dinner, and then be busy the rest of the time. And make sure the restaurant is next to a shopping center so he can take you shopping. Hmm. You're The link is in the website and it don't work. Okay, go to the last video that I did. I think it was yesterday, and it's called "Try on Why Wigs with Me," and the links in that description, definitely. Or you could just type in "kinky straight uh, wig" on whywigs.com. Thank you, Aphrodite Sprinkle Sprinkle. Your potential is 35 and is in the military. Is he too young? Girl, too young and too broke. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Sorry. Mm. Um, we say if James was married and then I got him, that's a plus. What's wrong? What? All I'm saying is I did what I wanted to do. That's all I'm saying. I made my decision and I went for it. Everybody's not the same. People have different sets of morals that work for them. And if that's what they want to stick to, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to do everything like I say to do. Customize it to where it fits you. You know, if you don't like dating married men, don't date them. If you date someone and they lie and say that they're married, say that they're not married, and you find out that they're married, then you can make your decision, based on the information that you currently have. Some women are dating men they don't even know that are married yet until they find out. So, do what you want to do. Hmm. It's the video I did yesterday. Just go to my channel page, click on videos, and it's going to be in the first three. If what's today? Yeah, from today. I did it yesterday. So just go to my channel page, click on my name. It's gonna take you to my YouTube channel. Click on the videos. It's gonna come down. It should be third or second from the last one I did. Okay, it's there. I promise. Um, Thoughts on guys using cryptocurrency? As long as they pay, I don't care. As long as they can pay for stuff, who cares how it's paid for? Um, I don't think it really matters as long as I got what I want in the end. When you're young, you don't think about that kind of stuff. You just want what you want, baby. And then either you take your chance or you don't take a chance. So take it or leave it. What did my family think? I didn't care what they thought. They showed up to the wedding, so I guess they didn't care. My family knew better. They knew I was gonna do what I was gonna do anyway. I'm one of those women that make their own decisions in life and don't really care about what other people think about it. And if you want to hang, hang. If you don't, peace out. That's the type of woman that I am. So, when people are like that, they're more likely to have what they want in life because they don't care enough to sit there and ask, well, what do you want? Well, what do you want? Well, what do you want? Well, what should I do? Well, what do I want? And then they have to take all of those decisions, and then they have to figure out how to make everybody else happy except for themselves. I don't need to do that. I do what I want to do, and I did it. Thank you, LC. Please tell us about starting a YouTube channel. It seems so competitive now that it would be impossible to make money if you are new. It's impossible if you never try. You know what I'm saying? There's people that take off really quick and have millions of subscribers in months. There's some people that have been on here for years and barely have any. So it's all about how consistent you are, how you present yourself, and what you bring to the content. So if it's something that people want to see, if you're someone people want to see, if your message is good, if you are consistent and do this daily. And if they can tell that you're passionate about what you're doing, they're most likely to subscribe to you. But if not, if you're just doing it because someone else is doing it, and plus you have to share your channel and you have to advertise, you have to go to different groups and social medias and share your videos. Thank you, Barry Sprinkle Sprinkle. I have videos on him cheating on me. He doesn't know yet. And the woman he is cheating with takes all his money. What should I do? Take it right to the divorce lawyer, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Take it to the divorce lawyer first. Ask him how much you can get. Do all the math first, baby. Gather all his financial information. Get his bank statements ready. Girl, gather in secret. Don't tell him nothing. When the mail comes, snapshot how much he's making, how much he's earning. Snapshot all of the information you need. And then go see a lawyer. And you say, I have a video of my husband cheating on me. What do you think we can do? How can we get money if we get the divorce? How much do you think we can get? This is his finances. What you think we can do? If it's not worth it, if you're going to get more by staying, now this is serious. If you're going to get more by staying and blackmailing him or making him understand how much he can lose because you've done your research, then you might get a new car out of it. Major, whatever you want out of it. You probably get a lot out of it. So it just depends on how you want to operate. But you got to be strategic. You got to have all the information before you approach. Okay? What was it like to go through bankruptcy with James? Girl, I ain't going to no bankruptcy with no James. You think I would be here if I was going through bankruptcy? Oh, you wanted them Chapstick Alley crusties. Hey, a lot of people are on Chapstick Alley. So, I feel honored. Girl sitting there mad, mean mugging on the computer like this. What's it feel like? Asking the same exact questions she asks every time. You got the copy and paste of your notes, girl? You on your lunch break? Okay. You taking a break? The caution sign is up because the floor is dry? Okay. Go ahead and take your break. I know your feet hurt. Thank you, beloved. Sprinkle, sprinkle, just because you so into us ladies, taking the time sewing a little back. Oh, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle to you. Girl, you James's ex-wife? Is that you, girl? I'm sorry, I took him. He ain't coming back though. Sorry. You know her or something? Or maybe your husband left you. And you mad taking it out on me. Girl, he left. He was gonna leave anyway. Second wife, better life. Hey. Should have learned. Okay, what do you do if a man tells you he hates you and nobody will love me? He said he don't want me. Girl, first of all, I would laugh. First of all, I would laugh. Like, everybody want me, baby. You just don't know because I don't tell you how many times I get he don't want to leave this house. But believe me, they want me. That's what I do. But you got to look like somebody wants you though, because that's what you got to do. If you look like somebody want you, then why would you believe a lie? Right. I be laughing every time somebody try to insult me on here. What you think I'm gonna do when a man say it? Whatever. Thank you, Kay Frazier. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to keep fun conversation lively without sexual content. The man makes sexual suggestions. Men don't like to be on the phone unless they're entertained. That's women. Women like to be on the phone all day. I don't even like to be on the phone that much. You don't. You get off the phone quick. You don't stay on the phone with no man, girl. You give him a little tease and then you hang it up. You're like, oh, you're so naughty. Well, you know what? I gotta go, baby, because I'm getting ready to take a bubble bath. So I will talk to you later. Click. Now he can go think about you naked, and you don't have to be on the phone with him. You're not supposed to be trying to impress him anyway. That's his job to impress you. So stay off that phone like that. Hmm. Yeah, I did. I did run a little flat iron through it, but yeah. Okay, see them in person, right? 'Cause they'll give you money. Get that person. Get that in person meet. Hmm. So I have a boyfriend who wants to marry me. However, he has a female BFF girl. Dated girl now. Why is it always people try to stay in touch with their ex and be best friends with their ex? No. Tell them no. Or y'all move far away. You know the best way to solve that is to move very far away. Okay? Far. Too far. Without saying something. Oh, well, we want to move an hour away, 2 hours away. We're gonna move 2, 3 hours away. You're gonna see him on the internet only. Okay. And if she come all the way down to visit, you know what's really up. Because no woman drives that far for no friend. Okay. So move far away. And if you don't have that option, I would be like, I'm sorry, I can't marry you. And I'm like, why not? Because you already have a significant other. You don't need to. What do you mean? Are you jealous of my ex? Are you No, I'm not jealous. I just don't want to have to entertain that thought in my mind throughout our marriage. So I just, I have standards. Well, what do you mean? One of my standards is I will not marry somebody with a female best friend. That's one of them. Okay. That's what I would do. I mean, y'all are too nice. Y'all got to tell them. You got to tell them straight up. I'm sorry, I can't date you. I can't marry you because your best friend is a female. And I know how all those things end up. So sorry. Just be straight up with it. Either cut it out and spend less time on his own and kind of distance himself away from that. But if you're okay with it, then of course he's going to keep doing, having female friends or entertaining her because you said okay. If you say nope, then either he'll distance himself or let you go. What's more important? I need to be the priority. Hmm. Hmm. Do you think men that marry for the first time after 40 don't get divorced as much? Um, After 40 depends because they still haven't hit their midlife crisis. That midlife crisis is when they start leaving, baby. Midlife crisis starts close to 50. So I say 45 and up, you good. 45 and up, they trying to get married after 45, you good. Okay. Aren't we supposed to let men cheat? If you let them cheat and let them know that you know that they're cheating, they most likely won't cheat because it's not fun anymore. If they know you know, you're gonna be like, dang, well, she already if I can't even make up an excuse as to why I'm out of the house, she gonna know I'm cheating because she already allowed me to cheat. And so when I come home, there's gonna be this weird feeling in the air and she's not gonna treat me the same anymore. It's just a whole psychological mess. So they won't do it. Okay. Because they can't lie anymore. The whole part of cheating is to cover it up and lie about it. But if it's open and out there, and the man comes and goes as he please, you're not going to have the same relationship anymore. But yet, if he's a provider, he's still paying those same bills. You see? So he's gonna feel stupid in the end. He's gonna be like, dang, I'm paying all these bills. She ain't giving me none. She don't look at me the same anymore. She don't feel the same way about me anymore. But I can still cheat. But now I'm spending the money on her and paying all these bills, and she just living how she want to live. I wonder if she's cheating too. So it's a whole psychological mess going on in their mind when you tell them, well, go ahead. If you want to cheat, go ahead. Do your thing. You see? And no matter what you say, they know, or no matter what they say, they know you're not going to believe them. So you're going to have to use this, that aspect of it. It's not literally letting them cheat. It's letting them do whatever they want to do so that they don't feel comfortable around you anymore, enough for them to make themselves want to change and get back what they've lost. Even though they haven't physically lost it, they've lost your trust. They've lost, you know, the relationship. They've lost, connection with you. So they're going to have to fix it themselves and make up for it. And all at the same time, you're not causing the drama. And so they'll fix it because they're going to see how stupid it is that they're paying for everything but not reaping any benefits with you. Thank you, Lobita, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Sad comments. She was the goat. Thank you, girl. Um, why every you always tell people that what Shira, always tell people that the harm their parents caused them shouldn't affect them as adults, but you also tell people not to be bad parents. Why would it matter if it shouldn't affect them? Because it's a personal journey. Like, um, you can be a good parent so that your child doesn't have to go through what you went through, and you don't have to um, worry about your child struggling through life about how they feel. But at the same time, if that's what you went through, then you have to end the generational curse, is what I call it, and fix it because that's what you should do. It's about being mature and solving the problem, not perpetuating it and making excuses for it. So if you are mature, if you have your priorities in the right order, and if you truly love your child, you would do that. But you can't love a child until you love yourself. That's why I would say love yourself, forgive, you know, uh, forgive yourself, forgive everybody who's been against you, and try to find the positive in the negative. Like maybe having a bad childhood made you more resilient, or put you in a position where you are smarter, or not as naive as you could have been. So sometimes you have to find the positive in the negative and then stop the whole thing from happening over at your hands. you know so it does matter. It sounds like a lot of people um, would want their own child to avoid it, but then you have some of those people that don't, and they want someone else to suffer because they suffered. That means you're not healed yet, or you're not over the fact of whatever happened, and you still hold anger. If you still hold anger, I don't even think that you know it's something that you'll understand until you get rid of that. hmm Yes or no to tattoos? Get them tattoos after you got the bag, baby. After you get the ring and the house and the deed, do whatever you need to do. Okay. If you don't have them already, you know what I'm saying? Like, avoid until, if you don't have them now, wait till after you get married. Because I didn't get any tattoos till I was way. married for years, because you never know. If you already have tattoos, then, it's whatever. But if you don't, I would wait till after I get the bag. Um, I don't want a man or any sugar daddy, but listen to you every day. Your wisdom has been rich. Thank you. You dump toxic people. Yeah, that's all about, and the advice you get from my channel can be applied to any situation. So thanks for watching still. How was my childhood? My childhood was wonderful. My childhood was interesting, wonderful, colorful. Um, I don't know. It was good. I grew up in the suburbs, just normal, regular old childhood. I think the thing that stuck out the most is that I switched schools. Like, well, I went to three elementary schools because we moved around, but in the same area, in the same school district. So we moved a couple of times. Um, Went to two junior highs and one high school. But other than that, it was just like normal. I did start early driving. I drove at 15. I had a little after school job. I was, just normal. Thank you. You feel damaged. You tell people to just forget about childhood trauma, but it's not that easy. What do you recommend? Um, like I recommend focusing on the present or the future because you can't change the drama, the past trauma. You can't change it. So focus on something you have control over. When you focus on something you have no control over, it's a waste of your time. What can you do to benefit right now? What can you do to, you know, make yourself feel happy right now? That's what you do. For me, that's okay. Let's put it like this. We can keep looking back and be mad about something. That's good. And that's a lesson. And when you don't get the lesson, keep looking back. But get the lesson from that. Thank you, Melody Love. Love your content. If any of the ladies are looking to stay fit, okay. Sprinkle Sprinkle. She says that continue on their level up journey with delicious but low carb treats. Be sure to go to fillabellybella.com. Sugar free and gluten free. Black woman owned. Okay, Melody Love, get your healthy snack on with Fit Belly Bella. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, Ethnic Eve. Sprinkle Sprinkle. I gave an athlete a little crystal. I found out from our friends that he cried about it. I noticed that he's afraid to talk. Look at me now with quickly. Girl, I told y'all to stop doing it. Went to a relationship with a masculine woman, LOL. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Stop telling these men what you. The only time you should give him a crystal is if you find it on the ground in his house and be like, oh, look what I found. What's this? It's on the floor. Girl, don't tell him that stuff. What you doing? You're scaring them away. They ain't ready for all of that. Be smart, baby. Play dumb, be smart. Play dumb to be smart. Don't give all of that. He didn't need to know anything. He didn't even need to know you knew what a crystal was, baby. Why? Don't you know how men think? And an athlete at that. I know women want to stand out and be special and feel spiritual, but you can only do that with another spiritual man. You can't do that with someone like an athlete. That's not what they want you for. You're putting yourself in a position that they don't want you in at that given time. So men know exactly what they want from women and the type of woman they want it from. So if he ever was some type of spiritual person, he does not want his groupies. I'm not saying you are a groupie, but the women that he's not going to take seriously to try to get on his spiritual side, even if he was spiritual. If he wasn't spiritual, you probably scared him away and he don't want to have nothing to do with you because he doesn't trust you now because he thinks you doing some magic or some voodoo on him. So he's gonna be like, I'm out. Because some people are very superstitious. So you don't want to show that side of yourself. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got spooked, right? You just, if you're gonna give him something, tell him you found it on the ground, girl. Look what I found on the ground. What is this? Be smart with it. You can't be all what do I call it? Because I'm a very spiritual woman, but you'll never know. You will never know. I, you seem flaky. You seem flaky and strange when you go out there talking that stuff. Just be about it. Okay? Just be about it. Mhm. Um, right. You like my background? Yes. I have a couple of more. I have one that I haven't even taken out of my bag yet that I got. It's like the universe. I might use that on my other channel. Yeah, if y'all are on my other channel, y'all see I interviewed Billy Carson yesterday, and he's uh he's pretty cool. He's like spiritual author, and he has like his own TV network and like shows on Gaia channel, and he's been on Ancient Aliens and stuff like that. Right. Hmm. Oh, you like it? Thank you. D- Yeah. You said coronavirus. Watch out. I'm not worried about no coronavirus. Do I look like I'm worried about coronavirus? Mhm. Mhm. What do you think of my chart cat? I don't know, baby. I'm not an astrologer. What what do you think of my oh yeah, y'all keep asking the same question. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. What kind of hair is this wig? It's in the description. It's called Kinky Straight and it's from ywigs.com. And I did a whole video on this wig and another wig. It's like yesterday. So if you go to my YouTube channel page and click on videos, you'll see the most recent wig video. I talk about this wig. Links also in here. If it doesn't work, just type in the name of it on ywigs.com. Um, thank you. Please recommend a spiritual book. That's from my other channel. I might go live on that channel in a second. No, when I get back, I'll probably go on there later on this evening and I'll talk about that there. Um, where do I want to vacation next? Well, I don't know. I've been to like I've been to the Bahamas and the Caribbean already a couple times, and I've been to Hawaii. So maybe somewhere different. Maybe I want to go to I don't know something more interesting. I don't know. I have to think about it. Mhm. Yeah, the $1 million question. Can you have it all? Yes, you can at different parts of your life, unless you have a lot of money and a lot of employees. Okay. So when you see people that have it all, they're usually rich and they have people to do the menial tasks that us normal people have to do. So it's easier to have it all when you have money to have it all. For example, A man is most likely to have it all before a woman is most likely to have it all, because think about it. Even if they're old, if they have money, they can get a beautiful wife, they can have children, they can have the car that they want, the career that they want because they'll have employees. They can have mistresses on the side, and the wife will still stay. So the man can pretty much have it all because he's going to pay for it all. But as a woman, if you're not going to pay for it all, but you're going to have to do more and you don't have employees, it's harder for you to have it all because you have to spread yourself thin to have it all. So if you want the attractive partner, you do that while you're young, like, Ken and Barbie, perfect couple type thing. Because usually he's not going to have the type of money that you want, or he'll eventually leave when you get older and start dating. So you don't want to marry that one. So you date him until it's time for you to move on to someone more mature, and then you date someone to marry who's going to financially support you while you start your own business or career. Then you build up your career, you have your kids, and you enjoy your kids because you don't have to drive off to work, or you know whatever. So you can actually raise your children, so you can enjoy your children. And then, like, when the children get grown and old, then you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can travel, you can do whatever you need to do. But the point is, it's harder for women to have it all at the same time because they don't want to pay for that. You see, the man pays for having it all. If we can get it without paying for it, then we are allowed to get it in sections. If you pay for it, yeah, of course you can have it all. But I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm gonna have it in sections. And then when I get old and my kids are grown, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do because you're sick. You've enjoyed your life. Now you can do whatever you need to do. Blah 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 blah. hmm Okay, I'm gonna be ready in the summertime, baby. Okay, then look at that. Summertime ready. hmm Is there a reason police officers are only men that hit on me or approach me? I only wear heels and dresses, have breast implants, just got nose job, just got nose done. Is this a sign I'm not looking on? Where are you hanging out for police officers to come on to you? Go somewhere where they're not at. Baby. Where are you hanging out? Let me tell y'all something about police officers. They can become obsessive, so I really wouldn't bother dating them. Okay? I'm just gonna leave it at that. They have a false sense of power and a false sense of, well, let's see, a false sense of, well, when you have a false sense of power, you usually have a false sense of, what women like. Money, okay? I don't know. You said tell us about military men. What have you heard about military men? I'll just leave it at that. How about that? It happens at grocery stores and public places. What grocery store are you at? Are you at a rich grocery store? Are you at Whole Foods in the rich neighborhood? Because that's where you need to be shopping. Okay. You said police won't stop the coronavirus. Good for them. Change where you shop. You said firemen too. Okay, go to the rich area, go to the rich neighborhood and shop there. Then maybe you'll get someone else besides those type of men. Not saying anything is wrong with those, but that's not your target, and you don't want to be attracted in. Okay. Right. You seen some attractive men at Whole Foods? Go ahead, girl. Get to them Whole Foods. And it's an easier place to freestyle because it's small. There's not a lot of people there all the time. There's not a bunch of screaming kids there all the time. Most of the time, it's very quiet, so it's easier. Mhm. They can provide though, but controlling. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I'm the type of woman that has standards. Like if I want something, I'm not gonna just take the least. I'm gonna say exactly what I want, and that's what I want. Like for me, I don't like police officers. I don't like military. Not because they're bad people, but because I don't like the type of power that they would have over anybody. Okay. I just don't. And so I think about it in advance. If I don't like this person and I want to get away from them, it's going to be hard. So I don't even bother with it. You know, I'm not going to sit there and make my life crazy because I'm desperate. I'm going to be like, you know what? Now I think I'll hold out for something better, you know? So no, I'm not going to do that. Right. I just don't believe in that. Like, think about it. If you're a man, first of all, you got to think. Just sit down and think a little while. Just get your little cup of tea, cup of coffee, and sit down and just really think. If you are a man, switch places with that man. Okay. Think how he would think with the type of power that he has, and you decide you don't want to be with him anymore. Think about what he could do, or would threaten you with, or would, whatever. I wouldn't even be bothered with that. I'm sorry. It's not going to do it. He said doctors are paying student loans. They could write it off as charity. That is crazy. I'm not going to do all of that. Mhm. Your ex boyfriend's father is a retired cop. He's super controlling. Even controlled my ex, acted very entitled, not fun people. See? I don't want to get into that. What kind of music do leveled up ladies listen to? I'm 24. I love trap music. I'm working on being classic. Listen to that when you trying to get ready and go out and stuff. But when you're like in the presence of someone else that probably doesn't like trap music, then try to listen to something that is, you know, friendly to every age. Okay, whatever station or you know playlist that you create or listen to on your streaming network or whatever. I don't know what y'all do, but whatever you figure out, make sure it's age friendly. Or get you some classics. Now, if they're old, the classics will do. You got to get you some Stevie Wonder, gotta get you some Prince, some Isley Brothers, you know. Some Michael Jackson. Did I already say Michael Jackson? Some some 80s and 90s songs, early 2000s. There you go. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Al Green. Yep. We'll make you an old school playlist. Yeah, if you're dating older men, an old school playlist is great. Just mix it in with some like R&B or some modern R&B. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, if you're gonna be dating older men, you need to get some older music. So you could so when a song comes on that they like and you look like you don't know it, they're not gonna feel disconnected from you. They're like, what you know about that? And then you start singing the lyrics, they're like, oh, okay. Girl, I know about that. I know about that. I know about all of that. Hmm. Drifting on a memory. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Bust out, girl. Girl, Billie Holiday might be too old. They're still men. They ain't that old, girl. Come on. You got to remind them of a time when they were young. Okay. You was singing that in your head? You was reading my mind. D Magnificent. Yeah, can't go wrong with the Isleys. That's right. You're married to a police officer and they are obsessive. My husband is great, makes six figures, but you are right. Too much power. Hmm. Sorry. Unless you're a police officer too, or you a sergeant or a captain or whatever. It ain't gonna work out. Or unless you FBI. Unless you're the coroner, unless you're the forensic pathologist or medical examiner, it ain't gonna work out. Okay. Unless you the judge, ain't gonna work out. You better get a higher rank. So anyway, yeah. What is a good book I can buy to make my own natural medicine? Girl, any book about herbs? I don't know. Like I don't make my own medicine. I don't take medicine. Mhm. Food is medicine. Get you some garlic, some turmeric, you know. A food book. That's a medicinal food book. How about that? Thank you. I like the video. I'm about to go. Or y'all know I just say go vegan if you don't want to be sick. Go vegan. I saw this video where this person had cancer and a doctor drew blood from a vegan person and they took the blood of the person with cancer and they put one drop of the vegan person's blood in the cancer blood and it started to dissipate all the cancer that was found in their blood. Just one drop of vegan blood started to dissipate all the cancerous blood cells. So I say, you know, that should say something. It is medicine. Food is medicine. So just choose how you eat. Okay. You said you're hunting vegans. Girl. I'm not vegan because I don't want to be a target. I eat ribs. Look, they're gonna come get me. I'm not a vegan at all. I eat pig's feet, ribs, hamburgers. I didn't hear that. Occur. Turmeric. You can say it either way. I'm from the South. We got to put an extra in everything. Vegan is plant-based, yes. Go plant-based. Anyway, I gotta go. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all on the next one. And I see y'all on my other channel if y'all are subscribed over there, probably tonight, this evening.